Do you know what smart luxury stands for? We talk about this trend in this episode. Bonjour, hello everyone. I'm Nata, host of the Nata PR School podcast. You're a successful entrepreneur or marketing manager and you're about to launch a new product or service? Or you've been selling your goods for quite some time, but you want to learn how to increase your visibility, get known, and reach more clients? At Nata PR, we deal with real clients every day, and we'll teach you simple, fun, and honest PR solutions. You'll learn easy steps to combine PR to social media right now. Keep listening and let's get started. Bonjour, hello, and welcome to episode 217 of the Nata PR School podcast. Public relations and smart luxury. Hello, my PR friends. I hope you're having an amazing fall, that you're making a lot of sales and many media talk about you. If not, you can reach out and I can help you if you are looking to get more exposure. I'm there for you. But let's talk about smart luxury. For those who've been listening to this podcast, you know how much I love exploring trends, especially consumer trends. And lately, my attention has been drawn to smart luxury. Have you heard of this trend? What is smart luxury? Luxe intelligent, right? Smart luxury. So luxury has always been synonymous, as you certainly know, of anything, exceptional, exclusive. When you think about luxury, you think about anything with really with a refinement that's very expensive, exclusive. But for the past few years, maybe more than a decade actually, a lot of changes has happened in the luxury world. If you think about LVMH or Louis Vuitton, for example, you see how this luxury brand, has become massive. So, of course, there's a lot of changes in the luxury world. And with smart luxury, this is where luxury, prestige meets innovation. But what is it, smart luxury, right? So in simple terms, it's where those high-end brands, luxury brands, integrate technology into luxury product to create something more personalized, something more sustainable, which is a very big buzzword right now, and accessible products, services, and experience. Accessible doesn't mean cheap, right? It can be accessible to more people, doesn't mean not expensive, of course. So we're no longer just talking here about unreachable material goods, but about smart luxury designed to meet the needs of modern consumers, what these customers are looking for. So it's really a mix between luxury and technology because it plays a central role here. Technology is really at the core. Of course, it can be artificial intelligence, augmented reality, or connected objects. Luxury is reinventing itself, of course, to offer a more unique, personalized, immersive, engaging experience, as you can imagine. But smart luxury isn't limited to the technology. It's also emphasis the more eco-responsible practices. This is such a big buzz right now. And we've all seen, those mountains of clothing that have been shipped, the clothes that us rich countries don't want anymore, that we're sending to poor countries, and that pollutes so much, right? So this is what it is, smart luxury. It also encompasses eco-responsible practices. So, yes, luxury wants to combine innovation. They always have. But here, we see brands that are at the forefront of adopting emerging technologies. We've seen it with the metaverse, augmented reality, for example, artificial intelligence, personalized online shopping experiences. Some of them didn't have that much success, and I'm not sure they're still used as much, but you always see luxury is really often at the forefront of anything that's new. If you think about the Apple Watch, for example, you can have a bracelet from Hermes, from Chanel, all the big brands have decided to include this famous Apple Watch. And this is just one example. Maybe you've seen, like me, it's Chanel also. They've created this beautiful, it's a long necklace and it integrates headphones in it, like the small, beautiful headphones. You can let them plugged in your necklace, which is so smart. So innovation goes even further here because they've decided to use what it's a technology called blockchain, because this guarantees the authenticity and traceability of products. As you know, copies, it's a big problem in the luxury world because many brands get copied and sold on the side, and they lose a lot of sales like that. So having this blockchain technology really helps them to secure transactions and reassure consumers about the origin and quality of the items they purchase. But sustainability is a big one. It's a pillar of smart luxury for sure, because traditional luxury has often been criticized for its environmental impact. Many brands we saw that some of them were polluting quite a bit. So smart luxury, it's a true awakening to create products that are more sustainable. Luxury brands have heard the consumers, and they know that the consumers are looking for something that pollutes less. They all are now adopting more environmentally friendly production practices, using, of course, many of them recycled materials. You see this a lot in the jewelry world, and they use this quite a bit, and they say they use recycled gold, for example. So this means they use gold from previous jewelry that's been melted, and they recreated new jewelry out of it. So it means that they don't exploit the soil anymore, so they don't, dig in those mines as less as possible. So some brands just use recycled gold, which is very interesting. Some fashion houses too. Have you seen? Just like me, of course, you've seen they've been launching eco-responsible collections, where each piece is supposed to be designed with sustainable raw materials, sometimes, or more natural fibers. So this is a big trend. And of course, sustainability also involves reflecting on the life cycles of the product. This is why, secondhand, especially in the luxury world, has become such a huge business almost all over the world, because then you can access and buy something, a luxury good for less money, of course, makes luxury even more accessible and more circular. They say that it should reduce eventually overconsumption. Have a doubt about that, but that's the goal, to reduce overconsumption. Buy less, buy better, right? So accessibility versus exclusivity. Finally, one of the most exciting aspects of smart luxury, I find, is that it makes luxury more known, more accessible, thanks to PR also, thanks to also digitalization. Luxury is becoming more inclusive, of course. And just like me, we all have access to all the amazing luxury and fashion shows. Like, all the presentations are available online through social media platforms now. So it makes it more open in a way. Accessible doesn't mean cheaper, right? So today, thanks to those online platforms and, all the social media, so we can see and have access to what luxury is today. But this accessibility doesn't necessarily mean loses exclusivity. Of course not. I find, on the contrary, brands use technology to offer even more personalized experiences, right? So smart luxury is redefining what luxury means in the 21st century. It's no longer just about owning rare and precious projects, but about experiencing something unique, personalized, and more sustainable, and more up to date. I think the Apple Watch is the perfect example of how this can also be accessible to a large number of people, and you can make it can become a very luxury items when it has a Chanel bracelet on it, right? So by integrating new technology while adopting an ethical approach, luxury brands are reinventing themselves once again. And many of them are really good at it and keep preserving their exclusivity and their own DNA. It's very interesting to watch. So what do you think about smart luxury, my PR friends? You think it's the future of luxury, or it's just, a trend that's going to disappear soon? So let me know. what you think. Reach out and please like this episode. Please, all your comments are very crucial and important to us. And you know where to reach me, Nata at natapr.com. I'm there for you. And I hope to hear from you soon. And more than anything, of course, I hope you'll be listening to the next episode next week. À la semaine prochaine. Hey, you want to learn more about how to implement PR strategies? Head on to natapr.com and get on our list. You will also receive the Nata PR model on how to create a successful PR campaign. If you want to become a client, just send us an email to nata@natapr.com. Talk to you next week. À la semaine prochaine.